Welcome back. A Georgetown woman's worst nightmare came true just 2 months before her wedding day. Her fiance was killed by someone driving under the influence. Now, as WKYT's Samantha Valentino shows us, she's working to keep her fiance's memory alive by helping others.
October 22nd, 2022 was supposed to be the best day of Cheyenne Combs' life. That's the day she and her fiance were going to get married. But just 2 months before the big day, Cheyenne went from planning a wedding to planning a funeral.
Jake was my fiance who passed away a little over a year ago in August. He was hit by a woman under the influence.
Now she's keeping Jake's memory alive by helping others Jake's way.
The very last thing that Jake was doing was trying to help others. He was cleaning the road to make sure that nobody else got hurt.
Jake's Way is a charity that helps families cover the funeral costs after sudden and accidental deaths like Jake's. Because Jake loved anything with an engine, they host an annual car and bike cruise-in.
Every penny that is raised here today is going to go towards families in surrounding communities that have lost somebody in a sudden and accidental death.
Combs says Jake was an all-around great person and always the best guy in every room. That's why she wants to make sure his light continues to shine.
Jake loved this community, and it's so nice to see that the community loved him back, and I think that today is a good representation of that.
In Georgetown, Samantha Valentino, WKYT.
For more ways to support Jake's Way, you can head on over to their Facebook page. You'll find that link in this story right now over on the WKYT News app.